EDP is the Entrepreneurship Development Programme, a week-long intensive executive education course for ambitious entrepreneurs that takes place at MIT in Boston. MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, is a world-renowned engineering and technical innovation institute, but it also has one of the best teaching schools for management, leadership and entrepreneurship in the world, the Sloan School of Management. EDP is one of several training courses for professionals run by the Sloan School of Management, and it is focused on helping entrepreneurs learn how to successfully and rapidly grow a global business. It is run once a year in January every year and is attended by around 120 entrepreneurs from over 30 countries, so it is a truly international learning experience.
The reason I applied for it was that the business, although it's been in business for 22 years, it is ready for becoming a sort of more professional, formal business. I'm new to the sort of director level in business, and it was just the right time to help me personally and also to help the business with getting grasp of sort of true entrepreneurial dynamic business.
HIE and Scottish Enterprise are focused on developing entrepreneurship as a key driver of economic growth in Scotland. We have many talented entrepreneurs in Scotland with huge potential, and we provide a number of support programmes and opportunities to help them develop entrepreneurship skills in sales, marketing, branding, financing, preparing for investment, developing strategy and culture, effective networking, and in taking a disciplined approach to business growth. We were looking for something inspiring, high impact and high level to offer entrepreneurs who really want to challenge themselves, stretch their current thinking and ambition, and make international connections. We wanted something in our programme of support that would allow these ambitious entrepreneurs to learn how to build a global business, and that's exactly what EDP does.
I think there's something for everyone in EDP. I don't think it's for startups only. I don't think it's for experienced entrepreneurs only. You get out of EDP what you put in, and I think the expertise that sits within MIT, within the Sloan School, is so superb in its international perspective and also in its growth focus that there's something in there for every entrepreneur to come away from thinking, right, this is what I need to do next.
So what prompted me to take part in the EDP programme was we'd been running the business for about 5 years, just over 5 years by that point. So whilst we were quite confident in our ability to run the business and come up with new ideas, we thought here's a great opportunity through HIE to go to MIT and learn see are we on the right tracks? Is there something fundamental that we're missing a trick on? And just learn from the best practice from people who were there from all over the world and all the world-class lecturers and presenters they had on the course. It was an opportunity to go and learn from the best and see, right, what can we take from that can help us take the business to the next level.
EDP is absolutely the pinnacle of what we do to support our most ambitious entrepreneurs. The Entrepreneurship Development Programme at MIT is absolutely something that we see as being a way to really raise the ambition of our companies, to really drive forward their plans for their businesses and equip them with the skills that they need to really understand how to do that growing and how to really engage with the market.
So I think in many ways a program like EDP is the start for saying to yourself, what's next, right? What's next in my business? What's next in my personal development? What's next in my life and my career and so on? And I think that's the hallmark of a worthwhile educational endeavor. How can we inspire people to be more? This was inspiring for me, and I'm not an individual that's easily impressed. So I think that's a tall bar that they vaulted with room to spare.
The program is intense, yeah, but you get a lot from it because you're working 80, 90 hours over the course of a week. We managed to coordinate the program with also business that we're doing in the Boston area, so sort of the extracurricular business activity really helped at the same time. But yeah, you're spending a lot of time focusing on your business. There's a lot of time for self-reflection as well as absorbing a huge amount of new material, and by helping others you are in fact helping yourself. So yes, it's intense, but I think the rewards follow as a result.
An entrepreneur has to get out of their comfort zone sometimes, but also being an entrepreneur can be a lonely business. And being with the cohort, the international cohort, says, you know, there are other people like me out there with the same struggles, with the same challenges, but actually the Scottish cohorts really form a strong bond. And we find that the legacy of the EDP, so the EDP alumni, is growing. We've now, I think through Highlands and Islands, sent over 100. And there is a strong alumni network beginning to grow.
I think EDP is great at encouraging you to try and build your business and generate scale. And although it can be a bit intoxicating because you're surrounded by venture capitalists and tech companies that raise incredible sums of money, which is never going to happen in Scotland, what it does do, it gives you the confidence to say, well, what do we have here? Can we actually make it better? And can we take that beyond the shores of Scotland?
If you are looking for a challenge or for validation of your business model, you would like to learn new strategies, tools and approaches, would like to increase your network both in Scotland and internationally, have fun and make some great new friends, then this is right up your street. If you would enjoy spending time at one of the most exciting, high-energy learning environments in the world and want to learn from some of the best academics and practitioners in the world, then EDP is for you. It is intensive, fast-paced and potentially a little overwhelming, but we work hard with participants to prepare them as well as possible to hit the ground running at EDP. And the Scots always rise to the challenge.
I think the main thing that came out from EDP, thinking about it in retrospect, is that I've learnt to become much more focused and much more positive in the direction that I want to take the company in.
There's a lot of thoughts that you get when you come back from a program that's as intensive as EDP, and I think the interesting thing for me is it's an experience that as you read back through notes, I mean, I've got 15, 20 pages of notes that I took over the week. As you read back over the experiences, you learn things anew. As you check out the books that were mentioned during the lectures and you start reading them, you're going to learn more. As you find yourself kind of meandering into topics where things that you learned are suddenly applicable, that's something that continues. I just think it's one of those experiences that continues to age well. I think the networking, both in the States and the people you meet in the program, but also back here in Scotland, is hugely valuable, and it just keeps providing a basis that you can expand on, a foundation that can grow.
The competition for applications typically opens early August each year and closes at the end of September. Shortlisting happens in early October, interviews in late October, and the cohort is selected in November. There will be a pre-EDP briefing event in early December, which is essential for all those selected to attend. And then the EDP course itself takes place during the last week of January.
Would I recommend the programme to somebody? Yes, I would definitely say go. You just learn so much about yourself, you learn so much about business. It's a great inject of American positivity. We all came back with the Boston buzz from a week in MIT. It's just a fantastic, it's a fantastic cultural opportunity to meet all these. It's a privilege to be able to work with people from all over the world, from all these businesses for a week. I would go and recommend anybody go and do it. You'll learn so much about yourself, and you'll learn so much about the right way to run a technology, entrepreneurial business, and you'll be able to apply the lessons as soon as you get home. So without a doubt, go and do it.